So you touched on this just a little bit a second ago, but I want to I want you to talk about your entrepreneurial mindset as a kid. I mean, you talked about having that responsibility, going to pay the family's bills and stuff like that. But what other kind of stuff were you doing at that young age?
So at a young age, back in Colombia, what I used to do, there used to be a show about soccer. It was cartoons, and it was like the Pokemon back then in Colombia. And I used
Hmm.
to collect these cards, and I used to resell them. So I would people that didn't want it, I would just pick it up, and I would change for other ones. And there was always something. I mean, I need to double my money, double my money. That's what I used to do. Now to this day, I think it was like about 5 years ago that I completely forgot. I opened a bank account at age 12, I believe, and my
Wow.
mom had to open it up with me. And when she went back to home and said, "You know, you still have the bank account over there," and it had compound for a little bit. It was like
Wow.
a couple what they call millions of dollars, millions of pesos over there, which it was
Hmm.
probably about $500 over here, but it grew. So it was something that I always, I guess, I knew how to do. I knew that the concept of multiplying money, multiplying assets. I just didn't know how to do it in a bigger spectrum. But you know what? Something that comes to mind when we do this, like we all are this way. Kids are the most relentless salesmen. They have the greatest imagination. And unfortunately, what we do is we sometimes stop that by saying the no, by telling no, don't do this, don't go that route. It is not going to work. Don't do it. You know what? I wish, and that's why I'm one of the main things that I even do with my kids completely different.
Hmm.
I even tell you, I learned this from Dr. John Maxwell. That one of the things that his father used to do was he wouldn't give him an allowance unless they read a book. So what I made a deal with my kids is you read a book a month and I give you $10. So
Right.
so that's the deal. And at least I want to make sure that if they get one thing from that book, it's one thing that I'm going to leave behind. Because you could
Nice.
leave anything behind, money, whatever, but that's going to go away. That's not going to
Right.
be forever. The teachings,
Right.
the legacy, the knowledge, that's your legacy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point there, man.